Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are brand new here. Today I'm doing an all day whole house extreme clean. So today's video is jam packed with motivation to help motivate you to clean right along with me today. So do go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave today's video a thumbs up and let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so I'm going to be here, there and everywhere in today's video. I need to tackle pretty much my entire house, and on days when I've got to do an all day clean, I like to make sure that the rooms are tidy before going in and giving them a deeper clean. I'd rather just whiz around the whole house first and then go around it again to clean it, and I just like to prioritise certain areas. So the first thing that needs doing straight away is making my bed. I feel like this just motivates me to carry on and get more stuff done. So I'm just going to crack on with that, take out any washing that needs doing and just neaten up the bedroom, make it nice and tidy. Then we can head downstairs, but like I said, I'm all over the place in today's video, so we will be heading back upstairs a little bit later to dust the bedroom, do the bathrooms and just give everything a good wipe over. But I do like to just make sure everything's tidy first.
Say that you don't need me. You say let's take things slowly. I hope you realize you're playing with fire. I know what heartbreak feels like. I know I've shed some teardrops. I've been here before. You have done it now. Left me on the ground. This is it. I won't come back. If we don't stop, if we don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. Sitting by myself, going crazy like all the time. If we don't stop, if I don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. And I hope you realize it's playing with the fire. Saying words ain't easy. I know you can't talk to me, but I hope you realize you're playing with fire. You were my one and only until you left me lonely. I guess you stopped to care. You have done it now. Left me on the ground. This is it. I won't come back. If we don't stop, if we don't go, I'll be left alone hanging out when you go. Sitting by myself,
in and out of love, never getting.
So now everything's tidied up and put back where it belongs, it's time to go in and wipe down all of the surfaces. And for some reason I keep finding ink smudged on my countertops and I can't for the life of me figure out where it's coming from. I have no idea what we're putting down that leaves this, but it's pretty much every day for the past week. So I really need to keep an eye out and see what's happening, but luckily it does just wipe straight off.
Keep lighting fires, the words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. Been here 1,000 times, set up a stage of lies. Say we're done, say it's over. Shouldn't be coming back, but somehow we connect. Acting drunk even though we're sober. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
I don't normally like leaving a room before it's finished, but I really needed to get the ironing done so there's room to hang up the next wash load. So I had to take a break from doing the kitchen and just quickly come through and do the ironing, and then we can get back to the kitchen a little bit later. But the ironing always takes me such a long time and I need to make sure that there's room to hang up the next wash load, which is a bit of a nightmare, but these things need to be done. So I'm just going to go ahead, stick the telly on, relax for an hour and get all of this ironing done.
We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. We keep on talking and talking, talking and talking. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
When I think about yesterday, my oh my, my oh my, a kiss and so I did. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you,
Okay, so once the ironing was done, I couldn't ignore this corner any longer. It was an absolute mess. So before carrying on in the kitchen, I tackled this bit, and that always happens to me. I always get distracted with other things, but we do end up doing the kitchen just a little bit later on in the video because I'm just a bit of a scatterbrain. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I am here, there and everywhere because I see something that needs doing and then I just end up dropping what I was currently doing to do that. So that's why I am just all over the place today, but everything ends up getting done just in a slightly different order. But it was really nice getting this corner nice and clean, and sometimes I just get so used to the mess that I overlook things. I don't know if that's just me, but it just sort of becomes normal for it to be messy, but it just looks so good when it's done.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Okay, so I like to let the music just play sometimes, so I'm not distracting you if you are cleaning with me, but I did just want to quickly pop on and encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because it really would mean the world to me to have you here. I post Monday through Friday every weekday to bring you tons of cleaner motivation, decluttering, organisation. I also do lots of home decor updates, decorating, seasonal decorating, and just neutral everyday decorating. I've also started doing some shop with me's so I can bring you guys along whenever I'm doing a home decor shop. So if you do enjoy shopping, decorating, cleaning motivation and all that fun stuff, I would love to have you here. So please do go ahead and click the red subscribe button down below, and if you're enjoying today's video so far, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up.
I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you. Just thinking.
So when I was decorating these shelves, I couldn't get the label off of the brown jar, and I tried for ages, and I just made a mental note to go back and do it a little bit later, and obviously it's me, so I completely forgot until I was just dusting and saw it on there, and I was like, oops, that needs to come off. So I'm just going to go ahead, get that off now with some hot water, give it a good scrub, and then I can carry on with the cleaning. But honestly, I am so forgetful, and I say this in pretty much every video. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and unless I see it, then I'm just going to completely forget that it's there. So I'm glad that I noticed that today, because obviously it was on the show and I didn't want everyone just to see the price tag on it. That doesn't look good. So I went ahead and took that off, and now we can carry on in the kitchen. So I remembered today why I had the obsession with the Cif cream. It smells so good, and I've actually been meaning to get some paint off of the sink for ages, and again I just keep forgetting to do it, and whenever I go over it with the washing up liquid, it just doesn't get it off. But it cleaned it well enough, if you know what I mean. But today I wanted to give it a really good scrub and a deep clean, and the Cif cream got the paint up, so that made me really happy, because I now have a nice shiny sink again, paint free. And I also went over it with the white vinegar spray just to make it more shiny, and I think it just makes it shinier for longer, so that's why I use the white vinegar spray.
Started out just like a lovely story. You were mine and we were really happy. Came around when I was pretty lonely. Glad you found someone that I could be with. Never ever really crossed my mind that you were just hanging around. Never ever really crossed my mind that this would end up upside down. Oh, oh, oh. You and me cheated for a long time.
So once that was all done, I wanted to go in and clean down the cupboards with the Fabulosa in the lemon sherbet scent. This just smells so good, and honestly I've not been keeping on top of the cupboards at all. I think it's been probably like 2 weeks since I've actually given them a good clean over, so I will be showing you a close-up when I'm cleaning them as well, just so you can see how marked they are, and just all of the smudges and spills and everything. It was really bad, but I know from a distance they can look clean, so I do like to show close-ups just so you know that I'm not cleaning clean cupboards. I definitely don't do that. I am way too lazy to clean something that's already clean. So I do show you a close-up so you can see what I'm doing, but this just leaves the whole kitchen smelling so good.
Cheated for a long time. You had me fooled and there were no signs. you stole my time, and I lived my life with you. Should have known that you'd never make it through. Stole my time, and I lived my life with you. Should have known that you'd lose. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery, 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 robbery. Stole my heart, so 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 stole my heart. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery. It was all a robbery, 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 robbery. It was all a robbery.
Okay, so I finally had the kitchen done, and because on this day I was just having so many different distractions going here, there and everywhere, it felt like the kitchen honestly took me forever. So I'm so glad that that's done now and I can move on to other things. The first thing I need to do is hoover off the stairs. This is an area that does get forgotten quite a bit, so I need to try and keep on top of it. It's normally just covered in hay from the bunnos, so I'm just going to go and give that a quick hoover off, and then we can head back upstairs to dust off the bedroom and then also go into the bathroom as well.
Under those brown curls, soon you're on your way. Promise me that you know the world is yours. Strike them with your glow. Go on now, be good, be fine. Live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live, it's your life. Rocks are meant to be picked up and thrown. New ideas can be pleasantly overgrown. You know where to go if you follow that heart.
So somehow this little room diffuser thing that I had over here has taken the paint or the colouring off of my nightstand and left a black line on it. Like, I'm guessing that I spilt some of it and it stuck, and as I picked it up the paint came off. I'm really not sure, but I am gutted that it's marked the white cabinet, and I now need to find something else to decorate with over here just to cover up that mark. So that's really annoying, but I'm sure I will find something to cover it up with. And once I'd finished wiping off all of the bedroom and it was nice and fresh, it was time to move in to the ensuite. And it was actually getting a lot later on in the day now, and I needed to get dinner on and all of that stuff, so I didn't really have time to give it a good deep clean today. So I'm just going to go in with some anti-bac white and just give everything a good wipe over just to make sure that it's fresh, and then I can come back in another time and give it more of a deep clean.
Your life. Another broken plate, another called off date. We never seem to get it right. Another heart attack, words that we can't take back. We are the reason opposites attract. Once you slam the door on the second floor, I regret it all. When I think it through, I can't help the way I feel for you. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. in an endless fight, like every night it still feels right. Even the worst can stay.
I really hope that you've enjoyed today's video. It's definitely been a big one, so I hope it's given you all the motivation that you came looking for. And whether you clean with me or you like to relax with a cup of tea, I am just so grateful and thankful to have you guys here with me. So do go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave today's video a thumbs up and I'll see you back here in the next one.
Empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine?